Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Wilder needed to be loved. He needed to feel like he was important. He needed to have someone around him to remind him that he was the anointed one. He needed someone around him that could speak on his behalf and tell the world how great he is. How he, like Muhammad Ali, could float like a butterfly. Like Muhammad Ali, he could sting like a bee. Just like that special little kid who can look both ways and cross the street. Wilder needed to be loved. And now you got old Earn with Hearn, Fast Eddie, mouth of the East, West, North, and South, nestling up to old Bronze Bomber talking about, give me kiss. Give Papa Eddie, give the baby, give Papa Eddie, give Papa a kiss. I don't want to. Knowing you want that affection, you want that attention, you want that guy to be out there, man, fighting the good fight on your behalf. That's what you want. So just like, what was that? Y'all remember that old hip-hop song by the guy Nine, What You Want? That's what you got, man. Give Papa Eddie a kiss. I don't want to. Yes, you do. And you got it. Let me tell you something. Eddie Hearn made a good point. Yeah, Eddie Hearn's smart. Yeah, but I'm pretty observant too. And there are a lot of people like that out there. When you got somebody like that who is a forward thinker and they got hustle in them, they're dangerous. Eddie Hearn, just like myself and a lot of other people, recognize a guy like Deontay Wilder. And everybody he needs yes men around him. That's what everybody's been saying, right? Let me close this blind. Okay, there we go. They're saying Eddie Hearn needs yes men around him. He needs people who are going to stroke his ego, who are going to sit here, man, and make him feel like he's the baddest man on the planet, that he's the most destructive, that he's the most violent, that he's the most handsome, the most powerful. He can do backflips, cartwheels, splash hot cups of yogurt. Hold on. But y'all get the picture, right? The bottom line is this. When Deontay Wilder was over there on PBC, and he had Shirley Twinkle Toes over there, right? Which he still works with him. Nobody was getting out there and promoting him. It was a lot of things happening behind the scenes, but nobody really went out there and helped to grow his profile. Let me tell you something. You see just in that couple hours what Eddie Hearn was able to do as far as Deontay Wilder, his profile. Anyone who may have never heard of Deontay Wilder or understood what he brought to the table, they're sitting there saying to themselves, holy shit, who is this guy, the Bronze Bomber? Who is this guy Eddie Hearn's talking about? What is he talking about Mike Tyson? We know Mike Tyson's returning, but who's this knockout artist? Hey, y'all need to stop, all right? I'm going to put the bing bings on you. My sons, they play basketball, they play soccer, and they box. When they come in the house, they keep kicking any ball. They got these little balls that are kicking them damn balls all around the house, man. But anyway, and that short period of time had people out here like, you talking about Mike Tyson? A knockout artist? A what? Nah. This guy who they're saying when it comes to boxing is the all-omnipotent is a guy from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who has a statue. Goes by the name of Deontay LaShawn Wilder, the Bronze Bomber Bomb Squad, got a bronze medal in the Olympics. And you could just see Deontay Wilder, the man looks happy. He looks happy, man. Eddie Hearn knows what he has to do. He had a talk with him, and you could see that the light bulbs were going off in Deontay Wilder's head. Eddie Hearn had to soften him up. And then he recognized, okay, Deontay Wilder is probably the senior member on the five-man team. There's no way in the world Eddie Hearn could have put somebody else as the team captain. He just couldn't do it. And he knew that when it comes to that position and the positional power that Deontay Wilder will earn by being the captain of the team, that's going to do so much for Deontay Wilder, for his confidence, for his pride, for his ego, and for him in training camp getting ready to attempt to put the Tuscaloosa, Alabama Bing Bings on the Chinese powerhouse Zhelei Big Bang Zhang. Now, there's some people out here who are looking at this video. Hood champion, hold your horses, quit taking it to the stupid. Now, what I'm going to tell you, for those subscribers and non-subscribers that are like, screw you, Hood champion, Wilder doesn't have a chance. He has Malik Scott, Mr. OnlyFans, Mr. Splash Hot Cups of Yogurt on people. He can't win and he doesn't have the brain. I don't quite disagree with that. But what I will say is, screw you, subscriber. You know everything is mental, champ. I need to tell you that. Everything is mental. Wilder feeling good about himself. Wilder, he's back. Eddie Hearn told me that I can do it. Eddie Hearn told me that I was blessed with a gift from God. Grandma told me I was anointed. The people need me. I'm the leader. And anyone I hit with these hands, they can't stand up to it. Seek and destroy mission. Deontay Wilder is right now taking a look at what the hell happened back there in the history books. Who bombed Pearl Harbor? You don't think I'm playing? Japan, not China there, Deontay. But you know, we understand what you're looking at. You know, you're looking to get busy. So, with that understanding, Wilder getting the love, getting the attention, Eddie Hearn just stroking that ego, man. That shit sounded crazy. What do young people say? No Diddy, right? Eddie Hearn out there, man, squeezing and stroking that man's ego. Got Wilder on cloud 9. Malik Scott can't do that shit. As a matter of fact, Malik Scott may have overdone it to where Wilder probably looking at him like, man, shut up. I know I ain't that great. I know I can hit hard, but goddamn it, I ain't, shavers. Get the hell out of here, man. He needs somebody that's going to put things in perspective for him. Champ, you're great, but you're messing up. Everything comes to an end in this fight with Zhang. But you have an opportunity to fix that. And with the business of boxing, this is a one-off. If you get through it, like Kinahan told Fury, Eddie, fast-talking mouth of the North, West, East, and South, can lead you to unimaginable wealth. But you got to sign the matchroom, though. Got to get rid of Shirley Twinkletoes. And Eddie Hearn is the man to do it. And Deontay Wilder is feeling himself. And he should. Because he's got it in him. But Eddie Hearn is smart, right? I'm willing to bet somebody. Because I got these t-shirts and hats and cups and everything coming. I just got to get it all structured so I can put it on the website so where you guys can just order, the Don't Take It to the Stupid shirts and hats and cups and shit. Because I've been saying that since I've been, 11, 12 years old, me and my friends. So if anybody try to come up with that, man, I'm going to sue your ass because, I got that shit patented. So don't play. But Eddie Hearn is going to make sure Deontay Wilder's straight. But I have a feeling Eddie Hearn, and like I said, we can bet on this. He's going to find a way to approach that conversation about Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott, not to separate them, but to suggest maybe you get somebody else to kind of come in and help to just make things a little bit better. Flower things up a bit. Potpourri down this shit situation that he's got. But, he won't say it that way. That's how I would say it. Come out there, man, and nice it up. You understand? I bet you. Eddie Hearn's not stupid. Eddie Hearn doesn't want to lose no 5v5, especially with the heavyweights. He doesn't want for Deontay Wilder to lose to Zhang. Because he knows Deontay Wilder, one, is talented, but he's a gold mine. But everyone has seen, you listen to Eddie Hearn's comments about Deontay Wilder if he lost to Parker. Everyone's out here like, yo, the man's regressed. Something's gone wrong with him. But I think Eddie Hearn is a good thing for him. Because now Wilder doesn't have to get up there and talk. You know, people question his intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with Terrence Crawford. When Terrence Crawford's out there on Twitter and typing, people question his intelligence because, you know, hey man, you know, nobody in here is writing a goddamn dissertation. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's putting together a 12-page report on something. So, MLA and all that bullshit, nobody's worried about all that. But there are people who, like with me, because of how many years of reading different explicit instructions and documents and writing shit and training people and briefing and working on contracts and shit like that. There's some things that immediately just jump out to me, okay? So, but I don't judge anyone because sometimes I'm typing the shit, you know, you fast finger shit will autocorrect. But if you're trying to spell, if you're trying to, like somebody spelled something the other day, and it wasn't it was their fault the way they spelled it. I can't remember what it was, but I remember I was like, God damn. But I don't judge anyone, but I do know the shit. But the problem with Wilder when he talks and Terrence Crawford when he's typing up shit, people tend to listen or read what they're writing and they question their intelligence because maybe they're not the most articulate. They use words incorrectly. They talk in circles or they don't make sense. And when it comes to writing, if you just have you write one big passage, no comma, no period, no punctuation, there's words spelled correctly, no nothing. You don't know how to show possession, apostrophe S, if it's plural, put the apostrophe at the end. There's all kind of shit. And I've seen people out there ripping boxers apart because of poor grammar and shit like that. But at the same time, some people just get on there and type and go. They don't worry about it. But I think for Deontay Wilder, having Eddie Hearn doing most of the talking for him is a blessing. Because the way Eddie Hearn can package stuff and deliver it verbally is top notch. Top notch. Ain't too many people messing with Eddie Hearn. And the way he was able to lock things and commit things to memory and then come out there, man, you know, and spew that out is spot on. But that being said, I think Wilder is probably saying, I should have went over here years ago. I'm sure he should have went over there. Could you imagine? That's fine, baby. You can put those on. I am sure Deontay Wilder, if he would have, could you imagine if he would have went over there to Eddie Hearn working with those guys years ago? I understand Al Heyman, PBC, and taking care of people, and I think a little bit of race had to do with it too, right? Just being real, we all adults here. I think the fact that, you know, Wilder from the South, proud black man, Al Heyman, very successful businessman, black man, taking care of fighters at the time, a lot of money, and just all the reasons for Wilder to work with PBC. And he would start off with Golden Boy, end up over there at PBC, right? It happens. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna tell you this, right? There's some people saying, "Oh, well, hood champion, here you go with the." No, we're adults here. I'm telling you, from 25 years of being in the goddamn military, and I'm telling you, people click off when it comes to race. That's the first thing. I'm telling you from when I first went to basic goddamn training. The first goddamn day, we all on the bus, and them guys is like, you know, sir, report says order, or, you know, when they're talking to you and shit like that. Before you talk, they're giving you your reporting statement, all that bullshit, things you gotta say. And you see when you get up there and they finally get your ass up in the dorms and shit, and you up in there, you see people start clicking off immediately. But then, you know, over time, you see that there's a bit of a rapport that gets formed where you start figuring out this, you have this in common with this person, this has nothing to do with race. You know, you start breaking down those barriers. But even after that, once you figure you get through that, but I'm just telling you from 25 years, no matter where I went, people click off. Most of them, they click off because the first thing they identify with is goddamn race. And then after that, maybe be, you know, where origin, where they're from, whether it's a state or a country, speaking a language, religion, could be something dealing with sports, or certain interests, you know, sexual orientation, because there's all that shit going on. But I'm just telling you, it's true. The only time, and I'm going to get back on boxing, the only time where I found that people in the military, and even just people, period, right? But I just talk about the military because I did so many fucking years in there, right? Is a motherfucker who won't even talk to you, right? Won't talk to you. Will walk by your ass every day. Won't say shit. You'll say good morning. They won't even say good morning. Hey, good morning. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that. It's like, bitch, I know you heard me. You know, I had that bad. I tell you, your mouth broken, motherfucker. Open your mouth. Oh, man, hello, I didn't. You saw me, motherfucker. But anyway, sorry, you got a little bit of who I naturally am. That wasn't Hood Champion, the nice guy that uses clean language. But you go in an airport, and you could be going on a business trip, and there's a group of you guys going, all from different sections, but you know you're all together heading to the same location. And those MFers won't talk to you at all. They won't say a fucking word to you. Get on that airplane, they won't say shit. Land in another country now, to where in the other country they don't speak English. And this motherfucker has a question about how to get through customs or how to call the base or call a taxi. And what will they do? They start looking for a familiar face. They don't care if they see a white man, a black man, a goddamn Chinese man, a motherfucker whose skin is plaid. They don't care. They lock onto your ass, and then they don't want to leave your side. They want to go get a cup. You want to get a Starbucks? You want to? No, motherfucker, you didn't even talk to me over here, asshole. But I'm like, this is the number you need to call. We all sit here, man, and we get this in the taxi. We all head go in the same direction. Some people don't say shit. They know what to do. They're gone. That's how I was, you know. But until I had a team I was responsible for, I'd make sure we were straight. But other than that, I learned that shit with the quickness early in my career. Like, oh, yeah, every man for him goddamn self in America, right? But when you go overseas, oh, they so uncomfortable being out there, out of their element, out of their comfort zone, because it's a number game with a lot of people. But anyway, back on Wilder and him not going with Hearn. I think that race had a little bit to do with that. But anyway, I could only imagine the direction Wilder's career could have gone. Maybe good, maybe bad. Made a lot of dough over there without Heyman, but I just think he would have made more money over the matchroom. But shit happened for a reason. And this is why the man needs the love, because even Wilder realizes that. He realizes that. This isn't Hood Champion making nothing up here. That's why he's, man, I didn't know if I wanted to fight it. Man, I didn't know what I was going to do, and I fell out of love with the sport, and I had this and that, and I was going to bite my neighbor. All kind of shit going on with Wilder. Because he's looking and he's reflecting on the decisions he made and how and where his career is right now. Don't get me wrong. For when he started boxing, and what he came into almost came in the military to do. For what he came into boxing to do, take care of that baby he has, who's a big girl now. That man won. That man is a success story. But this is just, it's one thing to bake a cake. You ever bake a cake? Shit tastes good, right? You don't need icing on it. But then you want to put a little icing on it, right? Put a little icing on it. Tastes a little bit better. Shit done right there. But then maybe you want to put a design on it. Put a little fruit and shit on it. You know what I'm saying? You want to just do a few extra things. And that's what I think Deontay Wilder's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? He already baked the cake. A very nice, flavorful cake. Putting some icing on that shit. Probably some fruit, some decorations, all kind of shit he got going on. Who knows? He may be looking to get him a little bit of ice cream too. He is nicing up himself and making sure his retirement portfolio is on point. So I think Deontay Wilder has a very good chance of getting in that ring after round 4 or 5 and getting a win against Zhang. But when you got that kind of power, it's just, you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, Wilder could end that shit in the first round. Zhang could. Wilder, let me tell you, everybody know that fight is not an easy fight. When Zhang hits people, bad things happen. And that southpaw stance, how he'll dip out to his right and throw that left, and then he's already outside and he steps out with that right foot of his. And he throws that left hand, and he's out on that angle, and he just turns that hook over. He doesn't have to do much because his feet are already set. He steps out to be in position to throw the hook, but he throws the left. If he throws that left and Wilder goes back, he's just going to come with the cleanup hook. Wilder's not bending his knees and getting underneath shots. Wilder goes straight back. He had some head movement with Breland. He had some. You know, Wilder would sit there and move and try to counter you. I've seen him. Watch his fight. People don't give him any credit. Wilder had some skill, but I think Malik Scott came in and just slowly but surely helped to erode away the bit of IQ, bit of boxing skill that he had. Now he's got him out here looking like an upside down slingshot, just running in goddamn circles. But Eddie Hearn's gonna fix that. Eddie Hearn's gonna fix that. Wilder needed to be loved. Eddie Hearn said, give Papa a kiss. I don't want to. I don't want to kiss you. Knowing you want that goddamn love. Isn't that what he said? Just love on me, man. I'm all about energy. I'm about energy. I'm about all kind of energy, man. You know, just love on me. Just come and, you know, hug me up and squeeze me and throw a hot cup of yogurt on me. Well, I don't want, you may get a little dap and shit. I don't know about hugging, squeezing, and I don't know anything about no hot cup of yogurt, champ. But I give you a bounce, you know what I'm saying? I'll big you up. That's about it. Eddie Hearn may go the extra mile for you because he needs you to win and get in there and clip Zhang. You understand? Ain't gonna be eating no fried rice after the fight. Be eating fried chicken. And for anyone get offended at that joke, just unsubscribe to the fucking channel because it's a joke and I'm not fucking taking that back. It's a joke, laugh, hardy ha ha. Matter of fact, I would like a draw. The guy had a fried rice and fried chicken. But anyway, y'all keep cool. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the breeze.